Well, hello there, greetings. This is Burning Arrow, and today we'll be looking at the Fist of Steel for the Heavy. You know, giving different types of playstyles for the Heavy is hard enough. And coming up with an idea of being purely defensive is quite hard. Because, you know, Heavy is supposed to be a damage absorber. It's quite a good at that actually too. But the issue is that if you want to straighten this whole mindset, you need to, cut the costs. And this is exactly what Fist of Steel is. You basically have a bunch of damage resistances, but at the cost of literally 4 or more negative downsides. I'll cover the weapon basically like over playing the game. So let's find a game then. Right, it's the beginning of the round and let's see how we fare. Not good, I assume, but I hear like 3 heavies. But yeah, let's talk about this Fists of Steel for the heavy. It is actually one of the least weapons that I use because I feel like it is crucial. Yeah, you take less damage and stuff, but come on now, die. Good. You take less damage from ranged sources such as bullets and explosions. That's really all great, but it comes with a very big cost of not being able to move around much. It is good and all, but the way they nerf this weapon is too much that it's not fun to use, I think. Because in every other situation you're basically screwed against what you want to do. I mean, let's say that you want to change weapons, it takes a long time. Let's say that you want to get healed more, you can't. It's basically there are some attributes that basically screw your timings. It's just like the Brass Beast, where every move you do is very slow. And there are a few ways to get around what some of the problems this weapon has, and it's basically the loadout I chose anyways, which I'll showcase later on. So basically, one of the old iterations of this weapon was that instead of 40%, it used to block 60% of the damage, which is very great. I mean, 60% is a very nice round up for the damage taken, but they realized it was too much, so they just lowered it down to 40%. And then they brought lots of nerfs. Why can I hit this pirate? Okay, cool. So one of the biggest issue with this Fist of Steel is the weapon change speed. So they realize that I mean the Valve themselves realize that they can just nerf to change speed because every single weapon changes faster now. Basically, giving slower change speed to a weapon is basically nerfing them and not being able to use them in a reaction. Like you can't give a reaction now to what's happening. So basically, you have to use it accordingly. Of course, Fist of the Steel, just like Gloves of Running Urgently, changes the weapons slower. And the way to combat is that you need to change to the item or the weapon you don't want to use yet, and then change to the weapon you want to use. Let's say that I want to use a Natasha. First, I need to stop lagging. Let's say that I want to use a Natasha. First thing I do is I pull out the shotgun and then the Natasha, because that way is faster than usually pulling out the Natasha from Fist of Steel. So one way to counter that is you need to change the weapon, the other weapon. So basically, it hurts most the person who's using the sandwich, because sandwich is once it's depleted, the only weapon that you can change is the obviously the minigun, and I died. Okay. So basically, you wanna ideally use a shotgun with this in order to not get caught on the stupid downside of slower weapon change speed. And there's another thing with the healing. So there's this thing with the melee problem. So this weapon actually makes you take 100% more damage from melees. That means 65 damaging melees do 130. And that is fixed, not like it is tied to the melee to melee. If the melee does 40 damage, then it does 80 damage. Like, it is that way. It is hard-coded to the weapon itself that it does like more damage, or rather, you take more damage. So what you do is, you first crit a spy on the face. I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah. The you take more damage from melees. That means you take about 130 for each swing, and this is hard coded since you take 130. The crit swings do 390, and this is a bit problematic, as you can guess, because 390 is almost 400, and 400 damage is a lot. And what you can do is just what they did was max the overheal limit to 390 while you were getting healed by a medic, so you don't absorb too much damage and still live. I mean, it's a very dirty way to counter this stupid like the powerful attribute. I really hate it. And I know the guy stopped shooting because he thought I was friendly. There's another awful side to this weapon, which, I mean, they added this new as well, that you take less health from healing sources. Apparently this attribute is universal, so it doesn't matter if you're getting healed by a dispenser or a crossbow or a medibeam. Like, it doesn't matter, you take less healing from healing sources now, which means that you can't like get healed by the amounts you get taken damage from, because obviously you take less damage from the ranged sources. Therefore, getting healed by a medic would make this weapon very powerful. So, like, nerfs after nerfs after nerfs, and the only downside is that you take less damage while it is out, and that's not even like justified. I don't really like this. Like, you're already giving Heavy a hard time, making him try to play aggressively, but making it very hard for him to excel at what he's good at is like a very terrible idea. Right. Alright, let's try to leave by taking less damage. Okay. As I say, if I want to use the shotgun, I just need to go to Natasha, then shotgun. And the other way around for the minigun. And why are you shooting at me when there's like people pushing the cart? I don't get it. That was terrible of a round, but yeah. Right, it's just the defense, then I'm gonna probably stop playing, because Fist of Steel, even though it's like a very great weapon in the competitive scene, most of the competent players know how to counter you, which is pressing 3 and just swinging at you. Right. Now that I covered the weapon, I actually want to mention like the competitive scene and how this weapon is okay, and it's like an option for like the high level heavy players, I'm pretty sure. But as I said, it's like terrible. I'm pretty much dead on this point because unless someone helps me, great job. You're doing so great. Right. I don't know what else to mention. Just do not like this weapon. I usually roll with gloves of boxing and the what was it? The regular fists. Okay, I hit most of the shots there. Why didn't it count? All right, this round is awful. I need to be very defensive now. I really need to be defensive. And my team does not exist too. I mean, does not exist either. My bad. So what I can do is just like shoot at them from far away. Alright, I'm gonna leave. There's nothing I can do. Or I could go deeper, but I don't really think the Natasha will help. Except if I'm like shooting at them from top. Hi. Okay. Right. You can take the health. This is gonna be... Fucking die, stupid laggy shit. Piece of shit spy mains ruining the game. They find every single bit of like code and use it, and then think that they're so good at the game. I really hate it. What the fuck is that medic doing? Okay, if I get some bit of like acids with the shooting at the heavy, then we can help get better stabilizing theme. Or the defensive line. Okay. There's nothing I can do here, really. Why did they crit him? Should have critted me. Oh well. Since there's literally nobody to shoot at, this everything shoots at me. Okay, come on. Okay. Good. I'm gonna leave. Because I am almost out of ammo, as well as my health is not looking good. Why would you follow me? Why would you follow me? Am I really that important? Anyways, let's get back to here and see if there's nobody to shoot at. Okay, this is heavy, but right. Crits, okay. Oh no. Okay. That was expected. Well, they're pushing. That isn't great. They have to do the opposite. Hi. Why? Why? Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be a surprise now that, since I realized I'm dog shit at the game, I decided to just cut it off there. Yeah, it kind of made me realize why people will watch my videos. I'm terrible at it, but Yeah, Fist of Steel. Okay-ish, side grade, not that great because you could have more fun just playing with the cling of boxing, or be more prone to how do I say, effective with the gloves of running urgently. But Fist of Steel just very clunky to use, and the return in return you don't get much feedback. It's just not enough. So this was Fist of Steel. Thank you for watching. Don't know why you watched, but hope to see you next time. Goodbye.